Hello and welcome back. In this Black Excellist presentation, we will highlight some of America's most prolific Black millionaires.
Welcome to blackexcellist.com, the site where we share Black excellence, opulence, and affluence. Our mission is to inspire you as we enlighten you.
As much as this is a video about Black millionaires and how they earn their wealth, this is more of a highlight reel of Black entrepreneurs who overcame adversity to become true examples of resiliency and triumph. Simply put, the African American community has a harder time accessing economic, educational, and health resources than our counterparts. And therefore, the road to true financial success is often a difficult one, and some may even feel an impossible one. So we want to take some time to commemorate these fascinating businessmen and women who have reached the multi-million-dollar milestone, despite the odds and factors working against them. We wish there were more outside the arena of sports and entertainment, but we do applaud our athletes and entertainers who are on our list. They should be credited for exercising their business acumen and intelligence to build the million-dollar portfolios and empires they have today. In this original Black Excellist video, we will be featuring some of Black America's richest millionaires. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 10, Shaquille O'Neal, net worth $400 million. During his 19-year career in the NBA, Shaquille O'Neal earned almost $300 million from his various contracts with the likes of Orlando Magic, Los Angeles Lakers, and Miami Heat. Shaq Diesel is considered a basketball legend, and he is an NBA Hall of Famer whose resume includes 4 NBA championships, 15 All-Star ballots, and an Olympic gold medal. While the big Aristotle no longer crashes the boards, he is still a force to be reckoned with in the boardroom. This elite athlete turned elite businessman has leveraged his basketball earnings to invest in everything from early stakes in Google and Apple to an empire of Vegas nightclubs and fast food franchises, which include Five Guys, Auntie Anne's, and Papa John's. The 4-time champion has also been reaping millions from his real estate portfolio holdings that include both residential and commercial properties. Since retiring from the league in 2011, O'Neal has been an outlier in the trend of professional athletes that struggle with finances post-retirement. With his media personality and business acumen, Shaq Diesel has been able to benefit from a business portfolio that continues to grow at a staggering rate. Much of that can be attributed to an investment strategy he learned from Jeff Bezos, where you make investments based on if it's going to change people's lives. Today, Shaq brings home roughly $60 million per year in these various investments, endorsement deals, and personal business ventures. The NBA All-Star frequently donates time and money to multiple charitable causes and philanthropic ventures. He has donated $1 million to Boys and Girls Club of America. Shaq has also teamed up with Epson and communities and schools to ensure more schools gain access to technology schools to empower students to stay in school. He has also spearheaded an initiative designed to raise awareness in the African American community around heart failure. Number 9, Vinnie Johnson, net worth $400 million. Vinnie Johnson was a perennial fan favorite and longtime sixth man for the NBA's Detroit Pistons. For most people, an NBA career alone would have been the pinnacle of success and the achievement of a lifetime. However, after Johnson retired from the NBA, he took on the new challenge of entrepreneurship. Vinnie, nicknamed the Microwave, played 10 seasons for the Detroit Pistons and was part of their back-to-back 1989 and 1990 NBA championship teams. In 1995, he founded the automobile supply company, the Piston Group, with a goal to bringing jobs, opportunity, and economic vitality to Detroit. Initially, he started out with a company that packaged supplies for automakers in Detroit, but soon converted over to auto supplies. Shortly thereafter, he formed the Piston Group as chairman and CEO and was able to secure his first major deal, a new contract with GM. With hard work and dedication, his company quickly grew into the leading supplier of major automobile companies like Ford Motor Company. In 2017, Johnson's suburban Detroit auto parts business paid a reported $175 million to acquire Earvin Automotive Products, a suburban Detroit Howroyd supplier of interior trim and seating components. This deal was a game changer for the celebrated sixth man, who was now poised to make a major transformation with his privately held company. The piston group that was focused primarily on assembly work would now be positioned as a major league auto industry supplier with a shot at supporting vehicle programs globally. Currently, Johnson's Piston Group's customer list includes the Big Three in Detroit, as well as Toyota, Honda, and Nissan. Under his leadership, the auto parts supplier has expanded from one location in Detroit to several across the Midwest, including Michigan, Ohio, Missouri, and Kentucky. Today, the Piston Group is one of the world's largest minority-owned businesses in America and earns over $3 billion in annual revenue. Johnson's got game, and although he only earned a total of $5 million in 12 seasons with the NBA, the one he's in now has helped him achieve his business goals and accumulate a massive fortune at the same time. Number 8. LeBron James, net worth $480 million. Since entering the league nearly 2 decades ago, LeBron James has built an empire and an estimated net worth of almost $500 million. The Los Angeles Lakers superstar has been architecting a colossal business empire, and he's showing no signs of slowing down. James's exploits on the court have yielded massive earnings and salary, elevating him to be one of the highest-earning players in NBA history. James is now a 3-time NBA champion, winning titles as a member of the Miami Heat in 2012 and 2013, and with the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2016. He has won NBA MVP honors 4 times and has been named to the NBA All-Star team 16 times. He is also an Olympic gold medalist. LeBron made waves in the summer of 2018 when it was announced that he would be joining the Lakers for a 4-year, $154 million deal. Once he's paid the last check on this contract, he'll definitely be the player with the highest court earnings in history. By age 33, James earned more than $750 million from his business interest. In 2018 and 2019 alone, he earned a record $92 million, including $55 million from endorsement deals. Each year, endorsements have paid King James more than his salary has. These endorsement deals make up the major components of James's diverse portfolio. He is one of the few athletes ever to receive a lifetime contract from Nike, a deal worth $1 billion over its term, according to multiple reports. His other endorsements include partnerships with brands like McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Microsoft, Samsung, Sprite, Walmart, Kia Motors, and Beats headphones. James has invested a sizable portion of his earnings in business pursuits, such as his 19 Blaze Pizza franchises, a minority ownership stake in English soccer club Liverpool, a production company Spring Hill Entertainment, and his media brand Uninterrupted. They say cash is king, but king is cash. Even if he takes a moderate investment track, there's no arguing that LeBron James will have a net worth of over $1 billion by the age of 40. Number 7. Beyonce Knowles Carter, net worth $500 million. Beyonce is a popular American singer, actress, and fashion designer who has earned her net worth through an incredibly successful music career. This very creative and pioneering artist was once the lead singer for Destiny's Child, but would eventually venture out on an astonishing solo career. Queen Bee is considered one of the most talented artists in the world, as her work embodies female empowerment and Black pride. Over the course of her illustrious music career, Beyonce has won 24 Grammys and has sold over 118 million solo albums, along with 60 million more with Destiny's Child. This female innovator has launched a women's fashion line called House of Darion and has produced a line of activewear called Ivy Park that she would relaunch in 2019 with a partnership with Adidas. Beyonce has been able to negotiate several other endorsement deals with the likes of American Express, Nintendo, L'Oreal, and her 2012 Pepsi deal was worth more than $50 million. Meanwhile, her marriage with Jay-Z has cemented the couple as royalty atop the music world. Through Jay-Z's concert deals with Live Nation, the power couple has produced music together and played on a 50-show tour that reportedly earned them $5 million a show. Her 6 fragrance lines, including one with Tommy Hilfiger, have helped make her brand the most successful celebrity fragrance of all time. But probably her most savvy deal is her $60 million collab with Netflix that included her 2018 Coachella documentary called Homecoming. Beyonce has donated a significant amount of time and money to numerous charitable causes related to female empowerment, childhood obesity, gun control, and world hunger. The Houston native jumped into action to help the Hurricane Katrina victims during the natural disaster through her Survivors Foundation. Her foundation, Be Good, recently partnered with Twitter to donate $6 million to mental health efforts around the coronavirus pandemic. Number 6. Robert L. Johnson, net worth $600 million. Robert Louis Johnson is an American entrepreneur, media magnate, executive, and investor who was the co-founder of Black Entertainment Television, BET. Bob Johnson was born in Mississippi as the 9th of 10 children. His mother was a school teacher and his father was a farmer. Johnson was an honors student who graduated from the University of Illinois with a bachelor's degree and then went on to earn his master's degree from Princeton University. After graduating from Princeton, Johnson moved to Washington, D.C., where he worked in a series of positions in the cable and television industry. In 1980, Johnson created BET, a prominent cable station and the first to cater exclusively to an African-American audience. BET thrived in the 1990s, adding more cable channels and expanding its reach through new film, music channels, and a website. In 2001, Johnson became a billionaire after selling the station to Viacom for a whopping $3 billion. This catapulted his net worth to an estimated $1.3 billion, making him the first Black billionaire. Shortly thereafter, he purchased the NBA's Charlotte Bobcats, becoming the first African-American majority owner of a major American sports team. The savvy entrepreneur's net worth has since dropped as a result of his 2002 divorce, but he continues to find innovative ways to expand his empire. Today, Johnson is the owner and chairman of asset management firm RLJ Companies, founded in 2004, that owns or holds interest in businesses operating in hotel real estate, private equity, consumer financial services, asset management, automobile dealerships, as well as sports and entertainment. RLJ Companies also owns Caribbean Cage, a U.S. Virgin Islands-based company that manages, operates, and distributes video lottery terminals. Robert Johnson has given big gifts to select institutions, including at least $5 million to Smithsonian's National Museum of African American History and Culture. The BET co-founder also supported historic sites like the National Underground Railroad Freedom Center in Ohio. Number 5. Rihanna. Net worth $600 million. Rihanna is a Barbados-born singer, songwriter, and actress who is one of the most popular and commercially successful music artists in the world today. Born Robin Rihanna Fenty, she grew up in a rocky home environment and turned to music as a solace. After coming to the United States, the Barbadian was signed by Jay-Z to Def Jam Records to a 6-album record deal in 2004. Throughout her music career, Rihanna has received numerous awards and recognitions, including 9 Grammy Awards, 12 Billboard Music Awards, 13 American Music Awards, and a host of others. Rihanna has sold more than 60 million albums and 215 million digital tracks, helping make her the world's richest female musician. The multi-talented singer and actress has also successfully translated her fame into various successful business ventures and deals. The bona fide businesswoman once signed a $25 million contract with Samsung to promote their brand on her 2016 World Tour. Rihanna is also part owner of the streaming service Tidal and served as creative director for Puma's clothing and shoe lines. Not to mention, the international superstar has worked with other brands including Gucci, Clinique, Armani, Dior, CoverGirl, and MAC Cosmetics. In September 2017, Rihanna launched a makeup line called Fenty Beauty in partnership with luxury goods maker LVMH. The partnership yielded an outstanding $100 million in revenue in just its first 2 months. It's conceivable that the total value of the brand is close to $2 billion. With Rihanna's stake at 15%, her Fenty ventures, combined with her recordings, endorsements, and concert sales, propel her net worth to over the $500 million mark. Rihanna is consistently one of the most philanthropic celebrities on the planet. In 2020, she donated $8 million to support coronavirus relief. Through her Clara Lionel Foundation, this global icon has given more than $2 million to help abuse victims in Los Angeles and $5 million to other charities. Number 4. Junior Bridgeman, net worth $600 million. Ulysses Lee Jr. Bridgeman is a retired American professional basketball player and highly successful fast food entrepreneur. As an NBA player, Bridgeman had a successful 12-year career playing for the Milwaukee Bucks and Los Angeles Clippers. The Indiana native was mostly a sixth man, but managed to average double figures in scoring for 9 consecutive seasons. While Bridgeman was a solid and steady player, he realized that his NBA paychecks would not continue forever. Thus, Junior decided to purchase a franchise of his favorite fast food restaurant, Wendy's. So while other NBA players hung out during the off-season, Bridgeman was working at his fast food restaurant, learning the franchise business from every angle. At the time of his retirement, Junior owned 3 Wendy's restaurants. The first-round draft pick slowly expanded his company, Bridgeman Foods Inc., and its portfolio to more than 450 restaurants by 2016. His holdings were mostly Wendy's and Chili's franchises, helping make Junior the second-largest Wendy's franchise owner in the world, employing over 11,000 people with revenue of $530 million a year. The 12-year NBA veteran would eventually sell his fast food empire, and in 2017, he became a bottler for the Coca-Cola Company. Today, Junior is the owner and CEO of Coca-Cola Heartland, which services Kansas, Missouri, and Illinois. Along with his son Justin, he runs the company, its production plant, and its 18 regional distribution centers. Among the charitable organizations that Bridgeman supports are Crenton Children's Center at St. Luke's Hospital in Kansas City, the Crisis Nursery, and St. Patrick's Center in St. Louis. Bridgeman has personally supported the founding of several basketball camps and a Louisville boys' school for homeless children. Through his Bridgeman Charitable Group, he hosts an annual Kentucky Derby fundraiser benefiting various charitable causes and organizations. Number 3. Janice Bryant Howroyd, net worth $620 million. Janice Bryant Howroyd is an American businesswoman and entrepreneur who is the founder and CEO of Act One Group, the largest minority woman-owned employment agency in the U.S. She is the first Black woman to own a billion-dollar business and has been able to chart her own course through the business world. Today, Act One generates $1.1 billion in net sales. Janice moved to Los Angeles, California in 1976, where she worked for Billboard magazine. Howroyd was a temporary secretary for her brother-in-law, who introduced her to business executives, celebrities, and movers and shakers in the music industry. Armed with industry experience but very little entrepreneurial experience, Howroyd brainstormed on starting her own business with a focus on employment services. She borrowed $900 from her mother, giving her around $1,500 to launch her own company, the Act One Group, in a small Beverly Hills, California office in 1978. Her first client was her brother-in-law and the company she previously worked for, Billboard magazine. After 40 years, Act One has expanded to offer full-time and temporary job placement options to more than 17,000 clients in 19 countries. The staffing company now has offices in more than 75 cities and employs over 28,000 people. The billion-dollar staffing company provides employment, workforce management, and procurement solutions to Fortune 500 organizations, local and mid-market companies, and government agencies. A few of her major clients include Singular, Ford Motor Company, and Sempra Energy. Howroyd realizes how important it is to give back, as she has had a significant impact on the well-being of her community and the future generation. Via scholarship funding and personal service, she supports several universities and HBCUs, including her own alma mater, North Carolina A&T, where she was invited to join the board of trustees. She also donates time and money to help women's support organizations, the Urban League, and so many more. 2. Earvin Magic Johnson, net worth $600 million. Earvin Magic Johnson Jr. is a retired American basketball player and entrepreneur who has been able to parlay his $18 million career earnings into one of the highest net worth of any athlete in the world. Since the conclusion of his illustrious NBA career, former LA Lakers great Magic Johnson has proven himself to be a formidable businessman. He has been able to achieve a level of success that eludes most professional athletes. In many ways, he has become the model that many players look to shape their life after once they've stopped playing at the professional level. Considered one of the greatest NBA point guards ever to play the game, Magic won 5 NBA championships, 3 NBA Finals MVP awards, 12 All-Star selections, and an Olympic gold medal. Johnson was the driving force behind the Lakers' famed Showtime era. After his retirement, the Hall of Famer fully embraced entrepreneurship and started to build his empire through Magic Johnson Enterprises. He strategically negotiated endorsement deals, but also brokered lucrative partnerships with franchises and investments, such as movie theaters, 24-hour fitness clubs, real estate restaurants, and a promotional marketing company. His business ventures also included the purchase of over 125 Starbucks locations. The Magic Man expanded his holdings by purchasing a majority stake in the Los Angeles Dodgers, the Los Angeles Sparks of the WNBA, and a stake in the professional soccer team, Los Angeles Football Club. In total, Magic Johnson Enterprises reportedly holds a net worth of a mind-blowing $1 billion. After the public announcement of his HIV-positive status and immediate retirement from basketball in 1991, Johnson created the Magic Johnson Foundation to help combat the disease. MJF now has 3 strategic priorities: HIV/AIDS, college scholarships, and community empowerment centers. Currently, the foundation positively impacts more than 250,000 economically challenged and underserved people a year. Number 1. Tyler Perry, net worth $700 million. Topping off our list of America's Black Millionaires, we salute the multi-talented Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry does it all. He is an American actor, playwright, comedian, producer, and one of the most successful directors in Hollywood and the entertainment industry. In 2013, he became the only filmmaker in history to have 5 of his movies open in the #1 spot at the box office over the last 5 years, beating out big-name directors like Steven Spielberg, Martin Scorsese, James Cameron, and Quentin Tarantino. Perry is truly a force of nature, and his famous and infamous character Medea can be credited with him shattering the glass ceiling. Medea was first introduced to American audiences in the 1999 play titled I Can Do Bad All by Myself. Tyler was born in New Orleans and as a child suffered abuse at the hands of his father and family friends. Perry then turned to writing as a form of therapy. In the early days of his career, Perry continued to hone his craft by writing scripts, producing plays, and developing a large Atlanta following, with an estimated 35,000 people a week attending his stage productions. His powerhouse and beloved character Medea and her hilarious attitude and antics had a tremendous appeal to African Americans, as Perry was able to build a huge loyal base off of the Black church community. His series of laugh-out-loud stage plays helped Tyler Perry sell more than $100 million worth of tickets and earn over $30 million worth of videos and merchandise before stepping one foot into Hollywood. Perry's first film, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, debuted in 2005 and grossed over $50 million domestically. Over the course of his career, Perry has directed and produced more than 30 movies, 20 stage productions, and 8 TV shows. His 13 prominent films have grossed more than $600 million at the box office, and each film costs less than $10 million to make. Tyler Perry takes home a sizable portion of profits from his projects, since he mostly writes, directs, and produces all of his projects himself. Perry is on pace of personally earning between $100 and $150 million a year from his sprawling entertainment empire. In addition to his movies, he has also penned a New York Times bestseller book, produced a long-running sitcom, and even acted in a number of films that are not his own. The Medea actor continues his reign as one of the most affluent and thriving directors in the game, and flexed his muscles recently when he hosted the star-studded grand opening of Tyler Perry Studios in 2019. The 330-acre lot in Atlanta, Georgia, was transformed from an army base into a major motion picture studio, one of the largest production facilities in the country. His acts of kindness and generosity are multifaceted, as he's donated over $500,000 to pay off Christmas layaways at various Atlanta Metro Walmarts. But through his Perry Foundation, the comedian has donated millions more each year to numerous charitable organizations, passions, and causes. One of his favorite is the NAACP, where he has donated millions to fight racial discrimination. He also strongly supports charities that focus on helping the homeless, such as Feeding America, Covenant House, Hosea Feed the Hungry, and Project Adventure. And let's not forget Perry Place, a 20-home community that Tyler built in New Orleans back in 2010 for the survivors of Hurricane Katrina.
We appreciate the fact that you stayed with us until the end. Thank you for spending time with us, and don't forget to like this video. Also, make sure you subscribe so that you never miss a video. Bye for now. We will see you tomorrow.